Once I complete all these minigames, you'll never have to hear this music ever again. Like, literally never again.
Tee.
I gotta sing the Doom song now! Doom, 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 doom! Let me see what you have. No!
Hello? Hello everybody, how are we doing? Hope we're doing well. Doom, hello, congrats on being first. How are you? Cat, hello, congrats on being second. How are you? And Peachy, how are you doing? Wee woo, hope you're doing well. Hello everyone else who may be lurking as well. Hope we're all doing fantastically. Good morning, good evening, and not good night yet. Wee woo indeed. I should say, like, really quickly, just like as a note, I'm still keeping an eye on Pika because he's been doing his thing recently. So if I have to like interrupt stream to give him his meds and check in on him, I will be doing that, and I imagine I might have to shortly. But we'll just sort of see how it goes for now. Because I would hate to freaking cancel another stream, but at the same time, this guy does come first, and he's having a moment. He's having a bit of a moment, so... You have apple and you don't even like apples. Cat, why in the world do you have apples? That's crazy. I can't answer your question though, because I've only baked one thing, and the reason I like baking and I'm okay with baking, but I hate cooking, is because baking is pretty straightforward. You follow the goddamn instructions and you're golden. Baking doesn't work, so cooking doesn't work like that, which is why I hate cooking. So I don't even know, I wouldn't even mess with a baking recipe because it's so scientific. I know you can do it, but like I wouldn't myself because I'm too scared and I like following the instructions. Anyway, that's the long version of the story, I guess. You don't enjoy either? Look, that's fair. That's so fair. The only reason I'm okay with baking is because I did a fudging biomedicine degree for like 4 years of my life, so I know how to like do... I did so many science experiments, is basically what I'm saying. I did so many practical classes. So baking is just kind of just more of what I'm used to. You do both and don't enjoy either? Yeah, I get you. Cooking can also work like that, just follow a recipe. Okay, no, I agree with you, Peachy, except for the problem with is like half the recipes are like, put in the frying pan and cook until golden brown. When the fudge is golden brown? Is that at 7 minutes? 8 minutes? 8.5? 10 minutes? When is golden brown? Golden brown is such a wide range of colors. It's not like you're giving me a Pantone fudging combination. When it's brown, no. But it has to be golden, not golden brown. If it's too brown, you burnt it. Like, how does that work? I don't understand it. And it stresses me out. Light brown is golden brown. No, but see, Kat, I would disagree. Because light brown is not golden brown anymore because golden needs to have yellow. Like, that doesn't make sense. TB, hello, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Welcome in. How are things? Burb, yeah, burb. Everyone say hi to the mischief maker himself. This guy's giving me so much stress right now. Your 14 won't open? Well, you gotta fix that. Isn't that right, Pika? PG has to fix that. Fix that Final Fantasy game, yeah? You gotta fix it. PG, you gotta fix it. Mm-hmm. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye on Pika, and if he continues to bite his leg, I'm gonna like pause stream and give him his medication, and hopefully that will work. But in the off chance it does not work, I will be cancelling to freaking monitor this little guy. That's not to say I haven't given him his medication. I have given him his medication, but he might need more. Anyway. You're out of garlic powder? Oh no. Wait, you found unopened garlic powder, but you're out. Wait, how are you out then if it's unopened? Shouldn't there be some in it if it's not unopened? Like, if it has not been opened, how is it empty? How are you out? I don't understand. Oh, you thought you were out, but you found... Okay, okay. That's good. Good job, good job. I thought you were saying you found some unopened powder and then you opened it up and you realized you were out of it, which doesn't make any sense to me. Maybe. Okay, should we, are you gonna let me start? You gonna let me start the game? Actually, you know what? I probably could just start the game because. Good news, Memely. Thancred and Urianger have finished their tour of Garlemald and are on their way back here even as we speak. As we still haven't heard anything on the towers from the Alliance, I was hoping they might be able to shed some light on things. They're due to arrive any moment now, so that's if they have to say, eh? You just found unopened grocery bags and it's just got a bunch of seasoning? Interesting. Oh, I have Discord messages. Guys, stop it with the Discord messages. That's crazy.
Big black Australop cockerel.
I completely freaking forgot I gave you that sound effect. Hi Penthea, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Oh my god, that threw me. How are things? How are you? A welcoming party. You needn't have gone to the trouble. From what I hear, you've been more busy enough as it is. Okay, so that made your day better. I'm glad it made your day better. So, are you guys familiar with that clip of the Australian news reporter holding like a chicken and then it just starts flying and he freaks the fudge out? You guys familiar with that clip? You know, that one? Yeah, so that's like moments before that happens. He's talking about the bird he's holding and then it starts freaking out. So Penthea took the very questionable quote that he said. That's what that sound effect is. There's the context for you all. Well, there's a honey bun. Honestly, you might have waited for me to return before discovering a cure for tempering. As it is, I can't even pretend to have been involved. Oh, poor Thancred. Thancred just wanted to help, but Thancred was too busy fudge knows where. Well, if it's any consolation, I myself was a little more than spectator. The lion's share of the credit must go to Alizé, Graha, and Memely, but I believe I speak for the rest of us when I say we are proud to have rendered what little assistance we can. There is a bug flying around my room right now. And I hate that. I don't know what a honey bun is. The only use of the phrase honey bun that I'm familiar with is as a term of endearment for someone you like. And I assume that's not what you were talking about. Westy, hello, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Welcome in. As you will have also heard, though, it hasn't been all tales of triumph. Just as this bug is being a pain. I want it to land so I can squish it. It has not been Tales of Triumph. Just as we were taking a step towards finally addressing the primal threat, a pile of fresh problems landed in our lap. Similar to that of a cinnamon roll. Never heard of a honey bun before. I know what a cinnamon roll is. Anyway, it's good to have you back, though I can't help noticing we're one Urianger short of a scouting party. You haven't lost him, have you? Oh, I couldn't lose him if I tried, and I did try, repeatedly. But no, he decided to linger in Alamigo to reprise Ralban and the others of how the land lies in Garlemald. Then mayhap you would do the same for us. It was just as Lace said, worse in fact. Devastation as far as the eye could see. Such devastation! Nerva and Illard, however, were notable by their absence. Shush, Thancred, that's your boyfriend? Wow, Penthea. Wow. Who was he talking to? Hold on. Oh, Urianger is his boyfriend. Right, I understand. Yes, I'm with you now, Penthea. I get it. Don't talk mean about Urianger because that's your boyfriend. I'm there. I'm with you. I understand. My brain stopped working half an hour before the end of the day at work today. Just kind of... If there's any time a brain's not going to work, right near the end of the day is a good time. Maybe, don't chew that. It's working, Peachy? Hell yeah. Might they have met their end at the hands of Xenos and Fandaniel? Perhaps. Or perhaps they simply lost the will to fight. Especially on a Friday. Exactly, oh my god. See, the capital's been plunged into a deathly silence with one exception, the Imperial Palace. I have such a busy weekend as well this weekend. I'm gonna feel so drained by the end of it, I swear. It was a busy place before the war, but it has grown busier still, with throngs of soldiers and civilians working their day and night to rebuild, or rather transform it. Friday bit you? How dare? How dare he? I was gonna say Pika would never bite me, but he's actually started biting me when I try to give him his meds now, which is not a good sign, baby. Hi, Westy. Glad of you to join us. Good of you. Transform it into what? That is a difficult question to answer. The construction is vast and unsettling to behold, like something from a nightmare. According to Urianger, certain aspects of its design were clearly devised with the manipulation of ether in mind. Magitech, in other words. Yet, as unnerving as said edifice was, it was nothing next to the sight of its builders. They swarmed the place like so many insects, working with nary a word exchange between them. No one overseeing construction, no one barking orders. It was as if they were possessed. Or tempered. Yeah, I love you. I do. Look at this baby. He's such a cutie. Such a cutie. We wanted to investigate more closer, but given our suspicions, it seemed wiser not to take the risk. If Fandaniel could bind Bahamut to his will, might he have done the same to the people of Garlemald? Whatever the truth may be, this information is certain to prove valuable. You have our thanks. Well, be sure to save some for Urianger, which reminds me, I have a message from our amigo. Ralban is hosting a meeting to discuss the latest findings on the towers, and he requested our presence. Then why not leave that to us? You must be wary from your mission, Peachy. What did you do? Wee woo. Understandable, Peachy. Have a nice day. No, I'm fine. These towers have been on my mind since I first spied one on the way back, and I'm keen to get to the bottom of this. In that case, I shall stay and begin looking into another matter, as I promised Kral. We need not all attend. Very well, I suggest the rest of us make our way to Alamigo forthwith. The sooner we leave, the more time we will have to speak with Urianger before the meeting. Everyone nods and moves and like so perfectly. It's crazy. Sorry, chat, I'm messaging someone. I know, how dare I do it on stream. Okay, where are we going? we are going to the Alamegan Quarter. Oh my god, it's so expensive. Yes, go to sleep then, Kat. If you have things to do, you should bed. You should bed. Ba-dum. Oh my god, I misclicked and I scared myself. Need laundry pack. I have... So, tomorrow I'm going to someone's birthday party. And then on Sunday I have like games with friends, and then I have people over. And then I just feel like I've got like no time to do other stuff this week. Which is fine, because I like doing things, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm just gonna be busy, you know? So I get it, you need to sleep because you have things you need to do too. And it all makes sense. Almost at Endwalker. I know, I'm so close, Westy. I'm so close.
Locke, how are you? How was your very big veiny penis?
Don't answer that question, Locke. How are you doing, Locke? I hope you're doing well. Am I excited for the best expansion? I don't know. They'll have to fudging do such a good job to top Shadowbringers, to be honest. Like, this is impressive. My friends, much and more have I heard of your travails now absence. Heartened am I to see you all hale and whole. As are we to see you safely return from your mission, Uriange. A trust banquet made you feel welcome. Well, well, if it isn't Alphino, it is a merry band. Well, oh my god, it's fudging Arenvald. The dude who's only relevant like once every now and then. You tell everyone's your favorite and then they go through and they tell you you're right after they finish it. Look, I'm not denying it's going to be fantastic. I believe it, but I'm like, holy shoot, Shadowbringers was just that good. They're going to have to do such a good job to like, you know what I mean? Well, have to do, they've already done it. I'd be, you know? A house sitting for your aunt while she's out of town? Yeah. You're going to be busy. Good night, cat. Oh, you said should not. You said should, not will be. Oh, so you're not going. Fair. Arenvald, whatever are you doing here? When we spoke via Link Pearl, you told me you'd be away on mission. And who's to say this isn't part of it? But enough about that. It's good to see you looking so similar. I thought you'd grown a bit taller after a whole year in another world, but apparently not. Wow. Hichi, how the hell do you have a Totodile icon? What the hell? I want that. Pokemon Legends ZA. I ain't playing that game. Absolutely not playing that game. Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you. While my soul may be a year older, my body has hardly aged, as you are well aware. May I remind you that we elves are known to be late bloomers, especially in terms of our height. Mark my words, a day will come when even a great Aurochs, such as yourself, will crane your neck to meet my eye. Yeah. Doubt. Bigius, Doubtius, Maximinius. It was not until my 20th summer that I myself outgrew my boyish proportions, though Moon Breeder towered over me nonetheless. Sorry. So, how old is fudging Alphino and Alze? How old are Alphino and Alze again? Because I thought they were about 20-ish, give or take. I would have thought they would already have grown tall at that stage. See, I would have understood they're all kids. Because I would have understood if Uriange said it wasn't until he was 30. 16 beginning of... Oh, fudge. Okay, right. So... And we don't know how long each expansion is then, right? Oh, you gifted the sub in a channel that was playing it. That's so fair, Peachy. That's so fair. They never mention ages again. Fudging course not. So, we know that mentally... He's at least 17. Because he spent a year in... Like, we know it was a year that he spent in... What's-its-face? In the first. But we have no idea how old that... God, that fudging... Give us ages. World of Warcraft gives ages. You find out how old people are as they get older. Like, throughout the expansions, you physically see a kid in one expansion, and then, like, several expansions later, they're a fudging adult. I'm talking about the fudging King of Stormwind. Yeah, you meet the King of the Alliance back when he was a child. It's crazy. This game needs that. Your PC just closed 14? Boo. Boo. You want to see adult twin models? Yeah, literally. Like, let everyone age up. They had the perfect opportunity. Having said that, don't spoil it for me because I don't know if they have or haven't done anything. But at the end of the Endwalker expansion and then the start of the brand new journey with Dawn Trail, they had the perfect opportunity to have like a little in-universe break, age up their characters, you know, do some things. But then again, the community probably would have hated it. So AJ's an adult, I think. Yeah, I'm 28. I can confirm I am in fact an adult. Westy should bless chat with the picture. You sent it to me. Oh god, what is the picture? What is it? Do I need to bless? Okay. Yeah, Westy, I was gonna say, can you put it in the Discord? Everyone put it in the Discord server so that way people can, you know, see the amazing, adorable, fantastic image Westy has sent. 28, we're the same age. Hi, Magios. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, unfortunately, I am 28. I say unfortunately, I don't care. 28's a great age. Perfect age. Good things happen at 28. I don't know. Hi, Pika. Oh, you better not be chewing your leg. Better not be. People are so old. Actually, look, I think you're just young. Anvil brings out the best in Alphinaud, doesn't he? They both seem so at ease in each other's company, it's almost endearing. You know young people? Yeah, and I know old people. Hold on, let's do a thing. Holy shoot! Chat, let's play a fun little game. Okay, chat? Let's play a fun little game. This is what I call guess the median age of the world's population. Now, for those of you who aren't mathematically inclined, totally fine. The median age, basically median, just means like the middle number. So you have a range of, if you take the amount of the 8 billion or so people on this planet, and you line up all of their ages from the lowest age to the highest age, the median is like whatever that middle number is. Guess what the median age of the world's population is? Luck thinks 26. Who thinks 47? You think the median age is 47? Any other guesses? Any at all? Just throw out your guesses out there. Personally, I would have thought about 40-ish, given that, you know, average lifespan is about, you know, like 80 or so. Okay, 3,650 is just incorrect. Peachy thinks it's 30. Solid guess, solid guess. Yeah. So the median age, I'm making it feel like it's 10. The median age is 30.9 years. The median age is 30.9 years? Half of the world's population is older than 31. How the fudge does that make any sense? That doesn't feel right. How is half the entire population of the world younger than 31? Half of the population of the world is 31. That's crazy. That's according to Worldometer. I don't know how legit that is, but, you know. A lot of other sources are saying similar things, so that's insane. You're exactly the median age. You're completely... No, you're not average. You're median. Average would be if we took the entire, like... Actually, what is the average? I'm going to search average age. Average worldwide age. The average... Okay, no... Okay, I got to search the mean average worldwide age. That's not going to fudging help. That's not helping. Everyone's like, oh, here's the median age. Here's the median age. I don't want the median age. Now I want the mean age. I did want the median. I don't want the median anymore. Give me the mean. Not going to do it. No one cares about the mean, apparently. Apparently no one cares about the mean. I'm thinking in terms of our developed countries. No, I'm just thinking in terms of, like... I mean, you're right. You are correct. But... Having said that, wouldn't... Actually, no, because look, the terms of our developed countries would boost the median, wouldn't it? Because you have more people living longer lives. The median would therefore be higher if I'm thinking of developed countries. Not lower. Right? Yeah. So it's not because I'm thinking in terms of developed countries. That I guessed high because of... Oh, I see what you're saying. I guessed high because I was thinking developed countries. Ah, fudge, whatever. The point is 30 feels like it's so low. Oh, that died from COVID? No, it's actually been on a steady increase since 1970s. And COVID seems to have had absolutely no impact on the age, on the median age. COVID had, according to these graphs, COVID had no impact. Like, at all. Which is crazy. About to have a midlife crisis? Anthea, please no. Well, you can have one exact type of midlife crisis. I'll give you no more. Because apparently I get to choose. No, so the lowest median age, and this is insane, guys. The lowest median age was in 1970, where the median age was 20.3 years. Can you imagine half of the population of the entire world being younger than 20 years? That's crazy. Actually, yeah, I want to know, what's your midlife crisis that you're planning on having, Penthea? Don't do it. No, I take it back. You're not allowed to have a midlife crisis. It's not allowed. You're forbidden. Strictly forbidden. Please, for the good of, like, I do this because I care for your health. Don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah, we value, exactly. Don't do it to yourself. It took you 15 whole seconds to press this with League of Legends. Panthea was saying League of Legends, and we're like, absolutely not. Spare yourself. You'll try. Chat. Panthea will report back in a year. Completely depressed. Life gone to hell. Everything ruined. And she'll come back and she'll be like, you guys were right. I shouldn't have touched League of Legends. What about the gacha game? Oh, Panthea's already well into Love and Deep Space. You can talk about that with her. Wait, was it you who liked Love and Deep Space, Peachy? Was that Doom? I know it was Doom. Wait, no, it was you too, Peachy. Wait. Sorry, Panthea, I had to out you. Oh, Alwina, that's the other person. I'm pretty sure Doom likes it as well. I know there are a couple people in chat who love that game. Oh, for Dollar mostly. We need to go over a few things before we set out. I forgot I was in a conversation. Set out. Wait, does this have something to do with the towers? The towers! The big towers that were the big fudging thing. Oh, not you, Doom. Okay, my apologies. I misremembered, which I tend to do a lot. Infinite Nikki, that's the one. I knew it was one of them. Yeah, you and Nuggies play Infinite Nikki instead. I understand. Saw that one coming a mile away. What gave you that impression? Actually, tell me later. You got a meeting to go to. I'll see you afterwards, alright? Bordello is going with him. That must mean... What does it mean, Alphino? My apologies. As Arenveld rightly pointed out, we have a meeting to attend. Let us be about it. Shaking my head, Peachy. How can you be so basic? I thought you were better than that. He speaks to you.
Ere we begin, I would like to offer my gratitude to Masters Thancred and Urianger. Tis no small feat to infiltrate the Imperial capital and live to tell the tale, much less in times of civil war.
If he has a
Thanks
bird,
to them,
he
we
can't
may
be
plot
basic.
our course in full knowledge of how the winds blow in Garlemald.
People with birds can't be basic, Chad. That's not how that works. Okay? It's actually just, it doesn't make sense to be basic and have a bird. No.
Full
I'm not
glad
basic,
are
the
we to have
fudge.
been of service. But verily, such dangers as we did encounter pale into insignificance next to those faced by our comrades. An Ascian, armed
What
with
does
the
basic
might of
mean?
Bahamut, bent on bringing about the final days.
Look, if you don't know what basic means, maybe don't call people basic. would you explain what basic is? Like, it's a vibe, right? Like, it's a particular vibe of a person, but how do you describe it? Oh, AJ, what? Peachy, what is it? Don't tell me I'm basic. I refuse to believe it. Pocket! Can we teach Pika the Max Verstappen song? You've asked me this question beforehand, and I can't remember what my answer was. Okay, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Thank you for the raid. How are things? How was your Just Chatting stream? What were you talking about? What were you doing? I am not your dad. Holy shoot. This is a bad start. Can someone ban Pocket? No, I'm kidding. Guys, if you don't know me, I'm Ajani. I have the best bird in the world right now. He is preening himself. I'm doing a lovely job of it, if I don't say so myself. Not that I trained him to do it. He's a bird. I say fudge a lot. And my bird is my life. How are you? You're doing art? Oh, I've seen some of your things on Twitter. Is it Twitter that you've posted your art stuff? How's it going? Are you enjoying it? Are you getting better? When the fudge did I say that? Oh yeah, he's super freaking greasy, Penthea. His face is all yuck. What a bad quote to pop in on the Raiders. Like, what the hell? Locke, how dare you, firstly. I also want to say that was out of context, and I did not mean it that way. I just can't remember what... It was out of context. I didn't mean it that way. The problem is, I don't remember how I did mean it. And so I can't defend myself. But you know what? You can find out if you go to my YouTube stream channel where I upload all my streams, and you go to the Watch Dogs Legion stream that I uploaded on the 7th of November 5 years ago. Holy shit, that's exactly 5 years ago. Just look back 5 years ago from today, and then you'll see the quote in all of its context, and it'll make sense, and you'll forgive me, because I didn't mean it like that. PG, that was before most people's time, to be honest. Yeah. Look, that's the one where like you had your own character. Like everyone had their own characters. You had a character. Nyx had a character. Like Beth had a character. Wait, Beth might not have been here then. Yeah, everyone had their own little characters that players. It was really fun. You took a break so you could get used to doing it again. Nice, Pocket. Nice. Holy shoot! Thank you, Peachy. Thank you. Thank you for sending everyone my VODs channel, so that people can go back and see every single freaking stream I've ever uploaded, except for the first few months of my stream where I unfortunately was not uploading my YouTube videos, which means only half of my KOTOR and Mass Effect videos have no, that's a lie. I don't have any of my KOTOR videos up there. I've got half of my Mass Effect stream, but no KOTOR videos, which is very sad. Yeah, Beth wasn't there yet. Even though it's literally in the description. Wait, what's in the description? I'm confused.
Theatrics. He sought only to make a show of the power at the Telophoroid's disposal.
Even though it's in the description of the VOD. Wait, hold on. What's in the description of the VODs channel? Beth? Why is Beth in the description of the VODs channel? That doesn't make any sense. You want to get back into playing, but you don't want to pay? That's the downside about MMOs, isn't it?
But since then, we've seen no sign of this fun Daniel or his worm. And while we've done what we can to bolster our defenses, there's no telling where he might strike next.
I don't know. Look, I'm confused, because you're saying Beth wasn't here, even though it's literally in the description, the VODs channel about me. Oh. Never mind, Locke, I get it. Peachy sent everyone the VOD's link, and then Locke saying it's in the description in the VOD's channel. Yeah, well, maybe not everyone's going to go to the description. Peachy's doing us God's work. Peachy's doing us VOD's work. Sorry. I had to. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You don't care. Rude.
Whenever and wherever it may be,
Rude.
we must use the intervening time to learn more of our enemy. 'Twas with this in mind that we dispatched scouts to investigate the towers.
Hey. You don't want to be with me anymore. You've had your fun. Oh no! Pika said no, he's done, and that makes me sad. Are the progress
Our
going good? I'm
advance
glad,
party
Pocket.
took longer than expected to
Glad to hear
return.
it.
And when they did, they tried to kill us. Luckily, I'd seen that sort of thing before, and we were able to restrain them before they did any harm. Then it was just a matter of letting the Porksies do their work.
We love the Porksies.
Are you saying they were tempered?
Wait, what?
Once they'd come back to their senses, they told us everything they could.
Oh, I
It
see.
seems that just as they were getting close to the tower, they heard an ear-splitting roar.
No.
And that was the last thing they remembered.
Ranged tempering? When did they have voice lines? Oh, Pocket. They have intermittent voice lines every now and then throughout the entire game, as far back as A Realm Reborn. They've always had voice lines, it's just not every cutscene is voice lined. If that makes sense. Yeah,
But
you're one of the older
what worries
ones.
me
What?
most is what they were saying right before they attacked.
Hi, Pika. You back? You back?
Glory be to Garlemald.
Tempering by Garlemald? You found the VOD from that day. Enjoy searching. Peachy, you put a link that starts with searching. You fudged it. Peachy, you fudged the link. Peachy, you fudged the link. Pika. Pika. Oh my god, I look so different. No, no one watch that. I look so weird. It works? Oh. No, it's okay. So it's because on my thing, the whole thing is hyperlinked, including the word searching, which is very much not relevant. Hey, baby. Happy? Yeah, I'm not happy at all, actually. My face looks... I look so young. That was 5 years ago? I had a face cam from about 2019 or 2020 because Retsky spent money to buy me my fudging camera. Retsky paid for the whole goddamn thing, and I was like, well,
The
I can't not use
Tempered
it.
have heretofore ever been thralls to primal entities.
It was baby stream.
Yet these hapless souls were compelled to accept a nation as the
Baba.
object of their devotion. This calleth into question all that we know of the condition.
Hey.
Would
I
that
might
your
have to
circling
pause
news
stream
ended
for a bit
there?
and give Pico's medicine.
Alas, there is more.
Pika?
Following the earlier reports of missing Amalja, we have learnt that other beast tribes have suffered similar losses. And we now have reason to believe that the abductions are connected to the appearance of the towers. Our scouts sighted black-garbed figures leading shackled Ixal in the direction of the tower in Dravania.
I'm just gonna... I'm just giving Pika some food and I'm hoping it's gonna distract him. Sure thing, Pocket. Thank you for being here. Enjoy your dinner. Thank you for the raid.
The Temple Knights were able to intercept them before they could reach their destination, liberating the Ixal and apprehending their captors, each of whom was found to be equipped with Garlean arms and armor.
So the Empire is the common thread.
With the support of Xenos, it seems likely that Fandaniel has rallied a faction of the splintered Garlean army to the banner of the Telophoroi.
Lord Hien reached the same conclusion when I shared our findings with Doma.
He is being so antsy. Hey.
The plan had been to march on Garlemald from the east and west in order to force a peace treaty. But the situation has changed. Dealing with the threat of the towers must come first. Given the nature of the enemy and the proven risk of tempering, I could think of few suitable candidates to aid in this task. but I am confident in my choice.
I don't think he wants attention. I think he's just a bit uncomfortable because his legs are bothering him again. And like, so I've been putting him on pain meds for like a week or so. And the vet said that once the week's up, I should be able to take him off the pain meds and he should be feeling better. He is in fact clearly not feeling better because he's still like, you can sort of see it if you pay attention. He'll like have a little bit of a go at biting his leg and then he would like shake it a lot like he's in pain. Yeah, watch. So it's sort of a situation where like I want to stop giving him the meds because he shouldn't be on them for extended periods of time. And yet at the same time though, he's clearly in pain, so it's like, well, he needs them. So I think I need to have another freaking vet visit soon. Sucks. It sucks, doesn't it? Well, I've gone back so many times, and every time the vet's just like, yeah, look, there's nothing else we can do. And there isn't. They've done so many tests on him, the poor thing. They don't actually know what the problem is. And the best next step they said would be to do like a biopsy, but that's expensive and it's risky, and they're like, it's just, they don't think it's worth the risk at this stage. Yeah, you're a mystery bird. You are a mystery bird. No one knows what's wrong with you. No one has a clue. Well, they did say that, like, if he needs to be on the pain meds again, then, like, I put him back on, but... Thicky, hello, how are you?
Resistant
Hope you're doing
to
well.
primal influence as they are, they can investigate the towers without fear of being turned.
So smart. Glad you're doing well.
We're glad to put our gifts to use, Commander.
Could be better.
Gifted
but
or
I appreciate
not,
it.
going behind enemy lines remains a perilous undertaking. But we must know more if we're to strike back at our foe. I'm counting on you.
If it would give us the upper hand, I'd do it 100 times over. We won't let you down.
No.
That concludes the briefing. You two, make ready and join your escort.
Are you certain about this, Arenvold?
Really, he's not. What is it to be certain about? He can't be tempered.
I am. Come on, let's talk outside.
What did you forget about? What have I missed? Like, I don't understand why this is so... It is a dangerous mission, sure, but, like... Come on. They're both gifted. They're gifted children! I'm actually really glad that Fordola is, like, a good person now. You found the quote is slightly misquoted. Locke, can you please provide the timestamp to the individuals in chat so that we can all know that I am right? They aren't no worries, like, oh, true, they're not. 1:17:46. You know what? I'm gonna play it on stream now. I wanna see. It's still not good. It's still not good? Oh no. 1:17:46. What did I say? Chat. That is incredibly misquoted. I said I had to rub off 3 names because I'm using a whiteboard and it's like a list of everyone who's alive and someone died. So I was like, I have to rub off 3 names because 3 people died. And then I said the sex worker's open for business. That's such a misquote! Curdy, no! Names on a whiteboard! Names on the whiteboard, Cody. How are you doing, Cody? I hope you're doing well. I'm gonna edit that quote because that quote's wrong, and I don't like having misquotes on my stream in my channel. It's forbidden. How dare it? Are we sure you didn't say it again? I'll fudging well, I won't watch the 4-hour VOD. That'd be ridiculous. Hey, baby. Yeah, well, we'll get to that when we get to that, won't we, Locke? You were confused? You got, none of you guys had context. See, that's the problem. Baby, baby. Shh. Papa. Hey. Hey. Oh, well, there he goes. Now it's out in the open, I don't have to keep it under my proverbial hat anymore. But no, I'm very sure I didn't say it again. Probably, I hope. Man, can someone watch the whole 4-hour VOD?
I've already gone through all the formalities.
My mistake was trusting Zasha?
Made sure to inform Jamolver and Vamar at Ralga's Reach as well.
They're not even here to defend themselves. How dare you? Also, I swear to God, I think Mum is watching my stream because I just got a fudging message saying, if Pika's in pain, just give him the pain meds. And I'm like, are you here? Are you watching? Why? Why are you watching my stream? Be behaved, chat. Be behaved, chat. Oh no, yeah, well look, it could have just been a big coincidence. I'm really hoping it was a big coincidence. I'm really hoping it's a big coincidence. I'm fine, chat. Hey. I think I might have to give him his meds soon. So after this cutscene, I'm going to take a quick break, prepare Pika's meds, give him his meds, and then I'll be back. Hopefully it'll only take like 5 or so minutes. I've had the viewer count up, Peachy. I did not see my mum on that list, but also Mum doesn't have an account, so she won't show off anyway.
This is far more dangerous than anything you have done before.
Well, I say I've had it up. I opened it up the moment I got Mum's message, and I was like, are you here? And then I was like, wait, you're not. You can't be. You have no account. How can you be here?
I know the
twist,
risks.
I get another message from Mum being like, yes, I'm in chat. Have a nice night, sweetie. And I'll be like, why?
If we don't stop Fandaniel from carrying out his plan.
She sent it twice. She sent it to me on Discord and on Facebook. I'm so confused. Is the account Mother Fudge taken on Facebook? Yeah. Your mum got Discord? Oh my god. Pika! So, funnily enough, it's a lot easier to send files and do things on Discord than it is on other things. She doesn't really use it, but she also knows that I use it the most, and if she can't contact me on anything else, she can absolutely contact me on Discord, so that's why she uses it. Pika, hey. Oh, he's in pain. Okay. Could you explain to your mum what Discord was? Aren't our parents like the same age, Penthea?
With this power of mine, I can make a difference.
She knows Tumblr.
If I stood idly
I don't
by,
think my
I would
mum would know what
regret it for
Tumblr
the
is.
rest of my life.
And you, Fudola? Is this what you want?
In COVID.
What are you asking me for? It's not like I have any say in the matter.
So she's not doing this out of the goodness of her heart. She's feeling obligated, forced to? I would freak out if she had not only knew about Tumblr,
We
had
both know
Tumblr,
Commander
and
Aldin
responded
gave
to
you a
the
chance
stream
to
conversation.
refuse.
That's very specific. I would know
didn't.
she's watching. Having said that, I've been kind of suspicious she's been watching my streams for a while because she said quite a lot of things and she... It's very interesting how I'll randomly get messages from my mum being like, are you not streaming tonight? And I'll be like, how do you know? She does! It's like, I don't know if like my sister is like feeding her information or if she's actually here. Something's going on. You've misbehaved. The entire chat misbehaves.
So the Empire's finished, is it? But that's what they're all saying. That the great and glorious Garlemald slit its own throat. And now, from out of its twitching carcass crawls the Telophoroi with bloody Xenos at its head!
Pretty much, Penthea. Fedora, just stop. Oh my god. You get told off by your mother enough, it's okay. My mother won't tell you
I
off.
fought for Garlemald.
She doesn't care.
Killed
She
for
probably
Garlemald.
doesn't care about any of this.
What was I a part of? I need to know. Whatever it is, I need to know.
Wait, what do you mean it was number 247 when it was added and now it's 95? Oh, because I have the old list of quotes, right? Before I did the big purge. Is that what you're talking about, Locke? Oh, Fedora's like, I fought for them. What was I part of? What did I help? She's feeling guilty. She wants to know exactly what she did. Yeah, it was the big purge TM. I'm happy I did that purge. Most of those quotes sucked. Sorry to everyone else, but they
Very
sucked.
well.
What?
If your hearts are set
Do I
on
need to do
this,
another
I shall
purge? I don't
not
know.
stand in your way.
Maybe I do. I don't need another purge. Have a look. I have 202 quotes. Well, that one I can get rid of entirely because this doesn't even make any sense.
If you finished with your touching display of camaraderie, I have a question. Which tower are you planning to investigate exactly?
Calm down, Stephen. You have a shotgun. That's not even a good quote. Deleted. Like, some people have been, like, doing these quotes really poorly. Because this one's kill someone already, and the person who said the quote is just. I feel like they're trying to say just kill someone already. Taking my head, people don't know how to do these quotes. It's crazy. No, that one's deleted. Can I, like, recalculate these quote numbers? Because now I just got blank quote IDs. They're not great. Now, let's have a little bit of a... There's got to be a button here for this. We calculate quote IDs. Yeah, let's do that one. So I'm recalculating the quote IDs. No, don't. I'm recalculating the quote IDs. You still need to know which... Oh, no, that one won't change. That one won't change. It'll be the same, look. It'll be the same. The only thing that it does is it fills in the gaps, right? It just fills in the missing gaps, but there aren't any missing gaps up until about, like, quote 200, which maybe is quote 199 or something now. So Volvence is, like, that's never going to change. For context, put in the, no one's added more quotes in the last 3 years. That's not right. That is incorrect. There are quotes here. I have a good, how many quotes are there from this year alone? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There are 12 quotes from this year alone. It's probably still recalculating the quotes. Takes a little bit of time. Probably just not done it yet. There you go. There it is. Undefined, no date. That's so sad. You have a gift to me mainly because it doesn't sell for a lot now, but it's not a spoiler. Oh, okay, I'll finish this cutscene. I'll finish quickly.
Well, the one in Girabani is said to be tightly guarded. It's patrol after patrol out there, apparently. We'd be spotted before we got anywhere near it. Which is why we've set our sights on the one in Pagalthan instead. There shouldn't be anything like as many Imperials to worry about down there.
How do I do a thing? Yeah, I'm trying to do a thing. Okay, I did the thing. What? Penthea, how? What? What? Did you... Oh, I just realized. Okay, I thought you targeted that quote because you thought that quote was funny. You did it because 6-7. Panthea, go sit in the corner. I'll take your VIP badge away from you.
I doubt the local Amalja will look kindly on it if they catch you sneaking around in their territory.
Fordola and I had a chance to learn the lie of the land in our previous
The
forays.
VIP badge I literally just gave Panthea. I'm gonna take it away immediately. I literally just gave it to her right before she fudging used that quote, and now I'm like, congrats, you've had it for like one message, it's gone. You're dyslexic, it's okay, PG. I forgive you. You're not the only
we'd best not keep them waiting any longer.
dyslexic person in the world. That was a really bad place to mess up.
Mayhap when all of this is over, we could take another trip to Loxeld.
Shut up,
have you know I've become a rather capable swimmer since our last visit.
Ha! I'll believe that when I see it. Though, to be fair, getting into deep water does seem to be a scion's lot in life.
I'm not
Take
good.
care, right?
Can we quit that? No. Please. It's kind of one of those ones that doesn't do a good quote anyway, because like you're gonna quote that and it's just not gonna be as good as the actual like event that happened, you know. Like you try it out, it'll tell you.
It means a lot, you know. You coming with me.
I'll still owe you for saving my skin, don't I? Can't return the favour if I'm not there.
I dare say you'll get your chance before long. That Fandaniel sounds like a tricky customer. Too much for the likes of me, anyway.
After this cutscene,
We both know I'd just be another soldier if it weren't for my gift.
Peachy,
I need to be a damn sight more than that, given what's coming.
So close, except you. So it's quote add the person who said it and then the quote. I'll fix it though. I'll fix it. Also, you don't do the quotation marks because the quotation marks will just ruin it. They're not needed. So now we have quote 201 because I fixed it. You're welcome. See? Quotation marks automatically add. Okay, I don't need to do the double add. See, I don't know my own quote either. Fixed. Fixed it. Quote add the username without any @ symbol. I fixed it, don't worry. And then the quote without any quotation marks. It's a really confusing system. I don't know why, but everyone's confused by it.
I realise I can't hold a candle to a hero like the Warrior of Light or Alphino, for that matter. He might look like he's 12, but he's seen more action than most people see in a lifetime. No, the fact is I'm nothing like them, and maybe I never will be.
That's because I used to use...
I'll be damned if I don't try.
Either Stream Elements or Stream Labs for their quote system. I think it was Streamlabs. And then I decided to ditch Streamlabs in its entirety because Streamlabs was doing some really fudging bad anti-content creator decisions, and I was not a fan of it. And the only thing I didn't transfer across was my Persona chat, which, as you guys all know, broke the other day, so I have the new chat box now, which, as some of you may not know, the Persona chat fixed itself again. So it works now, but I like my new chat too much. Yeah, see, it works now. It fixed itself the other day out of nowhere. I think because I reinstalled Windows and I had to like reset a backup of my stream of my OBS. So I completely reinstalled from a backup. And that fixed the problem. Unfortunately, I just like the new chat more than I like the Persona chat, which is quite a shame. It's quite a shame. Like, look, like, looks cool and all. But, like, this just, it's cleaner, you know? It's cleaner. I don't know. Got distracted and started sending Doom's gay stuff on TikTok again. Love that for you, Kat. I still have like a couple of TikToks of yours that I need to look at. This is more readable. Yeah, it's more readable. It's cleaner. It's just easier. It looks more professional. Even though I love the Persona chap, it's just not it anymore. Mostly birds. I don't get. That's what I want, Kat. I want birds.
On us.
Give them to me.
So let's give it our all.
Give me the burbs. So yeah, anyway, long story short, I moved all the quote system from Streamlabs and used I use Firebot instead now. Which not a lot of people use Firebot. It's not like one of the big tools that most of the big streamers use. So people aren't familiar with it.
He does not want for conviction. That much is certain. So let us have faith in him.
What doesn't break every week nearly?
While they see
well, I don't know why you said Phoenix, right? But I knew what you meant.
Another task,
I knew what you meant.
Chasing down this lunar Bahamut.
Oh, bloody thing.
Tataru!
Can you hear me? It's Tataru.
The chat box doesn't break every week, though.
I'm happy to say we've managed to find Estinian.
Persona lock. It was Persona. Hi, Pika.
And I'm sorry to say he went running off again the moment we told him about Bahamut. But he did mutter
Mario, yeah, of course.
About heading to Ishgard. So if you're quick, you might still be able to catch him.
Even if we set out this instant, he may already have left by the time we arrive. Have her send the Bonanza to Ishgard. It may prove useful should we need to give chase.
What do you mean, Cat? Surface level. Estinian stay in one place challenge, impossible. Estinian don't chase a dragon challenge, difficult. Nightmare mode. What?
Gladly. I'll see to it as soon as Kryl and I get back to the Rising Stones. Good luck.
He's not chewing his leg anymore. I think he's okay. Maybe he just had a bit of a moment, but now he's fine.
While you go off on your dragoon hunt, Urianger and I will return to headquarters. We have much to tell the others.
I wish you every success in your search for our elusive friend. May we all meet again ere long.
Oh yeah, fun fact to all of you non-Australians. Hey, oh my god, Bobby's you okay? Hey. Oh my god. Bobby's. Oops. Hey. I think he has a loose feather bothering him. Hey, come on, bye-bye. What you stream TikTok is when you first make an account as a 13-year-old or something? Right, I get you. Fun fact, anyway, that I was about to say. Australia is introducing a social media ban for everyone under the age of 16. So, TikTok for new Australian people is going to be... It's not called the No Under 16s Act, but it fudging may as well be. All of these freaking teenagers are going to have absolutely no social media, like, literacy at all until I hit 16, which is when the fudging... Most of the bullying fudging happens in high school at 16 when you're in the middle of fudging VCE and everything, like everyone's mental health has gone to the drain and everything. So, you know, good work, Australian government there. I'm not going to go on a rant about that, though. That's for another time. Hey, okay. Oops. Oh, come on. Most of your bullying happened in 4th grade? Yeah, which was before social media anyway, so... Just try to do it in Florida, you think we're 13? Well, legally no one can be under 13 already for signing up for anything here in Australia. And I'm pretty sure most companies don't allow anyone to sign up until 13 anyway because of like all sorts of international laws. Yeah, no one can be under 13 anyway. That's like everywhere. My nose is so itchy. You usually lie though? Yeah, well guess what? You're not going to be able to lie about it in Australia. Because in order to prove that you're over 16, you will be required on every single social media site that the law applies to produce government ID to prove that you're over 16. Isn't that great? Well, I think it's government ID, but I think that's what they're recommending, but it's up to the actual social media sites to introduce their own means of age verification. So it's probably going to be government ID or some sort of fudging AI detection thing. Exactly, Penthea, exactly. And there's things that they're banning as well, and like the reason being for the kids. It's just ridiculous. Like, they haven't thought about it at all. The law is written really dodgily on it. Like the current bill, the current like draft bill or whatever, at least the last one I saw, was basically like, social media includes anything that the fudging, fudge. I don't remember. Like, there's this. Hold on. Let me bring it up. Let me fudging. The Online Safety Amendment Social Media Minimum it's literally called the Online Safety Amendment Social Media Minimum Age Bill. That's crazy. Okay, can I see a current version of this bill? We're gonna read this on stream. I don't care. As passed by both houses. Yeah, let's go with that. Okay. What if a 16-year-old doesn't have an AI or ID? Too fudging bad. If a 37-year-old doesn't have an ID to prove that they're over 16, too bad. That's literally what it is. The Online Safety Amendment Social Media Minimum Age Bill. Come on, it's not that hard. Okay, let's have a look here at what this says. Wait, what? Oh, this is just the amendment to the bill. How the fudge is that? Hotel schedules. Come on. God, this website's so bad. Okay. Age-restricted social media platform has the meaning given to it by section 63C. Okay, chat, let's go to section 63C, okay? We're gonna work... You guys, this is the definition of what an age-restricted social media platform is, okay? An electronic service that satisfies the following conditions. The sole purpose or significant purpose of the service is to enable online social interaction between 2 or more end users. So keep that in mind. As long as it's between 2 or more people, it might be social media. The service allows end users to link to or interact with some or all of the other end users. So far, fudging messaging apps are counted by that. The service allows end users to post material on the service. And such other conditions as any as are set out in the legislative rules. What a fudging solid definition you got there. Well, if 2 people can interact and they can link to things and they can post stuff, it's social media. That's... It's so dumb. Or it can be an electronic service specified in the rules. But it does not include this thing. So WhatsApp is social media. Oh yeah, no, absolutely they've counted WhatsApp as social media. Absolutely. This is the thing about this bill which makes it... Hold on. Am I gonna fudging like... Maybe I'll get... No, games I think are specifically... I'm gonna actually... You know what? Fudge it. I'm gonna bring up the bill on stream and I'll fudging show you guys. I will show you guys legitimately what we've got to work with here, okay? Hold on. Australia... No, I don't want the fact sheet, I want the actual fudging act. Okay, chat. I'm going to really quickly have an ad break now because Twitch is yelling at me to have my ad break. And then also I need to give Pico his meds. And then when we come back, we'll dive into the fudging social media ban, okay? It'll be great. It'll be a lot of fun. You guys will love the non-legal analysis I'm going to give you because I'm not going to fudging do... I'm not going to give you any fudging legal advice. I'm just going to say how stupid the bill is drafted. And it bugs me. So anyway, I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Okay, chat, I'm back. I've returned. Pika gave me an absolute run for my money, annoyingly. So, that's the thing that happened. Okay. Hi, I'm back. Hi, what'd I miss? I'm not gonna work and just haven't gone home. It's not about not wanting to work because I got home. It's about the fact that I can't give legal advice on just random things because, you know? I don't have contacts. I'm not gonna give random legal advice to people who haven't retained me in my firm. Says hello, welcome to the stream. Congrats on being 7th. How are things? How are you?
I need a disciple of
You're
the
giving
hand
legal advice? I'm
job.
not giving legal advice. Okay, what I am gonna do is I'm gonna take us through some wonderful, written, incredibly well-written acts of parliament that are totally not problematic and annoying at all by any means. Why would that be? That would be ridiculous. Can I do window capture here? Is that gonna be fine? Am I gonna hate this? Here we go. Good enough. Because the website's being rather dumb right now. So go with this. Okay, chat. Chat, are you ready to read the amendments of the Online Safety Act 2021 that this bill has introduced? Is gonna be great. So as you can see, they've inserted a new definition for age-restricted social media platforms, right? This is the dumbest thing I'm doing. And that's in 63C. So you come to 63C, right? And that's age-restricted social media platforms. Okay. So we've got. Can I zoom in? I can. Okay, but this is. Hold on. Can I? Yeah. Let's do this. This is great. Okay. So, can you peer pressure who? Who are you peer pressuring? If lock. Sometimes if you want other forms of social media, you've gone so long without it to stop it. Okay, I see. An electronic service that satisfies the following conditions. The sole purpose or significant purpose to enable online social interaction between 2 or more users. If it allows them to link to or interact with some or all of other end users, and it allows end users to post material. And then just, whatever else the legislative rules say. Or, a service specified in legislative rules. But not anything in section 6. And section 6 down here says, it's not one if none of the material is accessible to or delivered to 1 or more end users in Australia. Or if it's specified in the rules to not apply. So they're basically like, here are the rules. But also, we can just say that something does or doesn't apply just because. And it includes online interaction that enables them to share material for social purposes. The fudge does that mean? They haven't defined what a social purpose is. In determining whether or not the condition is satisfied, disregard any purposes for advertising material or to generate revenue of advertising material. So it's not a social media service if it's advertising. And then the minister may only make legislative rules specifying the service if the minister is satisfied it's necessary to do so. So basically, they've then gone, okay, here are our really poorly written rules. But also, the minister can do whatever the fudge the minister wants if they think it's good. And then they're like, the minister can seek advice from the commissioner and they have to consider it. And they can seek advice from other authorities and they can consider that. But everything's just, the minister can do whatever. And that is why I hate this bill. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I don't know if anyone listened. That's it. That's the thing. That's the whole annoying nuisance part of this bill. I hope that people were thoroughly entertained. You listen. I'm glad you listened. That's literally what a fudging is. That's the whole thing. It's like it's an age-restricted media platform with this vague definition, or if the minister says so, lol. That's basically what this is, and that's why it's so bad. So yeah, fudging, there was a period in the last like month or so where no one knew whether like what businesses or what things would apply to the would be considered fudging social media platform. Oh, your trade. I'm so sorry, Peachy. Thank you for the trade. So you had fudging the government, and you had like and this is the thing, because like even the government didn't know what they wanted to include or not include. Like, as of fudging a month ago, they said GitHub was going to be included in the social media ban. They said Steam was going to be included in the social media ban. Oh, they said fudging GitHub was going to be included. GitHub's not social media. Like, that's how ridiculous this is. What is GitHub? It is a platform for uploading and distributing code that you've made for programs. And file system. It's like if you want to download like mods for certain games or whatever, developers have likely like made GitHub repositories that those rely on. Like Peachy, you'd be familiar with GitHub from certain mods that I will not say. It's literally just a platform for developers to like upload that. Shut up, AJ. Sus. That's why I said it like that. Yeah, no, it's just a repository for like for developers to upload their code and programs and things that they've made. Like it's not social media. It's a distribution platform for like it doesn't make sense. They've said Discord was considered social media, which I can understand more, but it's like, but Facebook Messenger is not social media. Steam, they said, was going to be under the social media ban, but not Ubisoft or EA or PlayStation or Xbox. Just Steam. Reddit is under the ban now. They actually, the other day, they officially announced the first list of services which were going to be banned for under 16s. Let me get you guys said list, okay? Are you ready for said list? I got to scroll up to my chat though a little bit. Okay, here we go. You guys ready? How's Facebook Messenger not social media? Because they're excluding messaging platforms from the description. Even though the bill says nothing about that, it's just what the minister has decided. The minister has said, oh, messaging apps don't count. You see how vague it is and why this is problematic? Because that act I read out, the definition, did not discriminate between messaging apps and social media apps or whatever. It was such a vague definition. It's all basically like up to what the minister determines. So Facebook Messenger is not because it's a messaging app. Facebook, however, is social media. Discord is a messaging app. However, it has servers, which you can post it into. There's like all sorts of social media functions within Discord that more so than anything else. Because no one under 16 has a Facebook Messenger. Kat, you live in a very different country than us. A lot of people here in Australia use Facebook Messenger more than anything else. I know that it's not very big in the US. More people use it in Australia. Also, Pika pooped on me, because of course it did. Go on. Fly, 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 fly. Fly, fly, like, just literally get anywhere away from me while I'm, like, cleaning up your poop. You can talk to almost anything. It's not, yeah, but it's not about that. It's not about whether you can talk to almost anyone in the world or not. It's about, like... God, of course he makes a mess on my shirt, too. It's about, whether it's considered social media or just messaging. And, like, that's the thing. There's no fudging way to tell. You're agreeing with me? Oh. My point is that the whole thing's confusing. So, TikTok is banned. Instagram is banned. Snapchat, I would not consider Snapchat social media, but Snapchat's been banned. YouTube, banned. That's a social media platform. Facebook, banned. X/Twitter, banned. Once I complete all these minigames, you'll never have to hear this music ever again. Hi Beth, how are you? Like literally never. Welcome in. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Snapchat. Okay, Snapchat should be banned for kids. I'm not arguing that. I'm just saying the definition of social media is atrocious.
Oh no! It's Voldemort. He's back.
Kick is horrible. Kick is the really controversial, horrible streaming competitor to Twitch. That's like disgusting. It has a bunch of horrible people on the site. It's run by gambling, like, people. It's really bad. Kick is banned under the fudging social media app. Does that mean Twitch might be banned? Because Kick and YouTube are banned. Hell, Twitch might be on that list. Fudge if I know. Threads is banned. But you know what's not banned? Messenger is not banned. WhatsApp's not banned. YouTube Kids isn't banned. Discord's not banned. GitHub is now thankfully not banned. Yeah, YouTube's banned as well. Because it's social media. Lego Play is not banned. Thank God they didn't ban Lego Play. But you know what else they didn't ban that they really should have banned? Roblox. Roblox is not banned, Beth. So here's the issue with this bill. The whole argument about it is it's to save the kids. Kids get bullied, kids are in danger, social media is like ruining kids' lives. That's their whole fudging argument, right? Their whole argument is that this entire thing needs to happen because of the kids. And yet they go through and you look through all of these bans, they're not banning Roblox. They considered the ban to Roblox, and you know what they came up with? My understanding is they were like, oh, this is a gaming platform, we can't ban that because we're not targeting gaming platforms. My dude, you were considering banning Steam the other day. Shut the fudge up. Like, you can absolutely save so many kids banning Roblox. Roblox is not a safe place for kids. Save the kids will never work. Kids that play Roblox use their parents' ID. See, here's the thing though, Kat, right? The thing is, this legislation specifically says that there is no exemption for when you have parental consent. If your kid is found using these websites, as the adult, you might be liable for it. Because it's your responsibility, and they might have, like, I don't know what the fudging, maybe I'm wrong about that, but like, they're very strict on, as an adult, you're not allowed to let these kids on because then you'll be breaking the act. Who set me off? Yeah. I don't remember how it came up. Someone mentioned something about social media or something in chat, and then I was like, oh, hey, social media ban. But yeah, it was me. I did it. This was all me. I will take full responsibility. I said fun fact. Also, thank God Google Classroom isn't banned, because, oh boy, they were considering that one too. Anyway. The TLDR is, if you can use it to interact with other people, it might be social media. And if the minister says it, it might be social media. Those are the only two fudging considerations. No, Peachy. Google Classroom isn't banned. It's okay. It's okay. Google Classroom's not banned. The fudging mess. Ban Microsoft Teams so you have to do uni work? Unfortunately, they would not ban Microsoft Teams. But yeah, it's really dumb, and it makes, like, the whole fudging legislation just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any fudging sense at all, and it makes me so annoyed and mad. Anyway. Touching grass banned. Well, they're fudging May as well, too. Like, what the hell? I'll be back momentarily. I do need to change shirts because Pika did poop on it. But I'll be back in like 2 seconds, okay? Don't go anywhere, please. I'll be lonely. Okay, I apologize. You guys are correct. It was not 2 seconds. But now you know how the government works. It makes promises and lies to you, and you guys expect it and follow along and think that I'm actually going to follow through, and I don't. Because governments. Anyway, Beth, I hope you're doing okay. If you need sympathy, I'm here. That's a really poor... That's not very sympathetic of me. I'm so sorry, Beth. I hope everything's doing okay. I hope you're okay. You never trust me? That sucked? Well, the truth hurts, okay? The truth does suck. I'm just gonna continue on with the game right now. You're now sick from it? Oh no, Beth, that sucks. I'm sorry. I hope that you feel better. Your mum and you were driving by some houses, saw 2 kids like age 13 maybe, and you said, me, the 19-year-old. Oh, that's nice to see. Kids outside. My mother, almost 50, looked at me. You're like, you're a crazy old guy. Yeah, Kat, not only does that make you seem like a crazy old man, but also, and forgive me if I'm wrong about this, but how much time do you spend outside, Kat? Just out of curiosity. You know, no reason. You're losing the amount of blood you're meant to lose in a week every 4 hours. Female anatomy sounds like hell. Who came up with that idea? Genuinely. Who decided that would be a fun little quirk? ITB. Eve? Well, I think technically if you want to go with that logic, it was God. But, you know, you tried, look. You go outside plenty? Okay, I am mistaken. I apologize, Kat. The moment you graduated high school, you used to look at teenagers like they were aliens. You swear you did not act like that. Likely story, Pentia. Oh, TB stopped by and then teleported away. I see how it is. You didn't want to say God? Why not, look? It would have been more correct. I wouldn't be telling you off for being wrong. Come on. So Stinian was bound for Ishgard. Whatever it is that brings him home, we must hope it will keep him there long enough for us to find him. Come, there's no time to lose. I've done... I kid you not, chat. In this 1.5 hours, I've done a single quest. A single quest. I'm already thinking of ending stream because I'm tired. You didn't want to invoke his name, so you invoked his lesser creation? Why does that read like it's a fudging video game? I invoke lesser creation of God for 33 damage. You're sorry? No, you're not. Don't be sorry. Oh, present? Good. Let us split up and search for Stinian. Since we're relatively new to this place, Graha and I will look around the open spaces, the squares and markets and whatnot. You and Mimla can delve into the nooks and crannies. Very well, let us reconvene at the airship landing later, but without Stinian. Good luck. You're right, I'm not. I know. You're just here giggling. I'm glad you're giggling. I'm glad you guys are enjoying. I am a mess. And I didn't even get more water for myself. So am I gonna like fudging put on Bear Right back again to get a glass of water? Ah! Deep breaths. Sound like an old man because no one goes outside anymore. Used to be out past dark with the neighbor kids. We had imaginations. I didn't have enough good quality friends for that throughout my childhood. I had a couple. But also we were mostly like indoor people. But outside of actually being at school in lunch breaks and stuff, we were never outside. That's because you were a poor kid. I used to play outside a lot before I turned like, I want to say like before I was 8. And I think from 8 or so onwards, I was just mostly an indoor person. You didn't have an inside area at school? Do you mean that you didn't, like, you weren't allowed inside during lunch breaks and stuff? Because we absolutely were not allowed inside for anything. Like, primary school, we were outside, and we had to be in the sun, like, well, not in direct sunlight, like, all the time. Like, so for primary school, we had a front yard and a backyard. Well, backyard. We had, like, the whole back side of the school, which is all the playgrounds were, and the oval, and, like, all the, like, basketball courts. Like, we had all that stuff, right? And the front yard was this really nice shaded area that we were only allowed to if it was like a really hot in the summer because the teachers didn't want us to get fudging sunburn. So, but aside from that, the front area was banned. So we had to be out the back. People liked the front area though. Yeah, they made you touch grass. You had slip, slop, slap. you had to wear hats. You had to be outside. You had to be touching grass. You had to be playing. You were no hat, no play. Exactly. You had to be. Like, you were not allowed inside the school building during lunch break. Yeah, you had to wear a hat. So, Kat, here's the thing. The Australian sun is brutal. The Australian sun is brutal. It's really, really bad in summer. So it's mandatory for kids to wear a hat outside. All schools enforce this because you will get sunburned and you can get skin cancer. Like, our... what's the fudging... The... rating, the infrared rating, whatever levels it was actually dangerous to be outside with no sun protection. Yeah. As if that Hong Kong sun is better. So why are you guys questioning? Just because we have better kids' safety in the sun laws doesn't mean that we're weirdos for having hats on. Yeah, growing up there was no fudging ozone layer. Like you were cooked. You were out in the sun, you're getting cancer. Like that's. You can hide a pew-pew in a hat. What are you talking about? Oh, right, because fudging America. Yeah, see, we're not America. We don't have school shootings here. Hell, we don't even have shootings here. Can't see face, might be a stranger with pew-pew. You guys are fudging crazy. See, that's not even a concern here. No one thinks that here. No one thinks that here. That doesn't even cross people's minds. You're the foreigner, you're the white kid. I get that, Look. You have stabbings. Oh, we have stabbings too. It's not super frequent, like it happens. Thank God for the gun restrictions. One of the amazing, amazing things that the Howard government did for us. But yeah, anyway, basically during summer, it was no hat, no play. Every single school did it. If you didn't have a hat, you weren't allowed outside. You had to be, like, supervised by teachers in the fudging shade or whatever. Like, you just could not. I forgot what I was saying about everything else, but, like, yeah. We weren't allowed inside because they expected us to play outside. But if we didn't have a hat, then, well, suck to be you. You have to sit, supervise with a teacher, and do nothing. The UK got worse with knife crime. I mean, I can't say that Australia didn't. We had a massive incident a few months back with machetes. Machetes? Maybe there were several incidents. I don't quite remember, but there were like mass stabbings and stuff with machete in like shopping centers and stuff. And basically, like, very incredibly quickly, probably the quickest the government has fudging passed a law to as a reaction to anything, machetes are now banned in our entire state. Completely banned. Illegal to sell, illegal to purchase. I don't even know if there are any exceptions. Straight up not allowed. It's been a matter of not even a few months. And they're banned now. That's how fudging quick our government is on things like that. No hats and no phones, and your identity, so you can't film inside school buildings. I don't want you to phone fights with teachers. That's so weird. What a fudging... And I thought Australia was a fudging nanny state government fudging thing. We don't have a rule against phones, I don't think. My school banned phones during school hours. If you were caught with a phone at all during school hours, or even while you're on school grounds, it was like a detention. You had to have them turned off and in your bag, or like hand them into the office for safekeeping. Like you just weren't allowed to. Yeah, your high school had no phones? Yeah, we were like no phones allowed either. In fact, it wasn't just no phones, it was no fudging electronics. Like, they were like, you can't have a phone, you can't have a handheld console, you can't have fudging anything. They were just like, absolutely not. Laptops only in class when your teacher lets you. Like, they were so strict, you're not allowed to use electronics without permission. Like, it's pretty normal for phones. I think it is pretty normal for phones. I'm just not sure about public schools. I know private schools are all entirely banned. I just wasn't sure about public schools. You have doggos if anyone on 14 wants one? Ichi, what doggos? No, using a cell phone, have it turned off and stuff? Yeah, we were just not allowed. You in public and it was the same? Yeah. Okay, no, they basically were like no phones during school hours. It was just completely banned everywhere here, it seems. It's weird. It's weird how different things are. I quite liked our school rules, even if they were very strict. I think that they were appropriate. I grew up with them. I found them acceptable. And fair enough. I think I shall begin a disguised steel manufacturer, so perhaps you could try the congregation. Alicia may well have had news of our friend's return. Royal Hound. What is this? Oh my god, it is a fudging thing. You just get in trouble so bad with phones, especially if it was before school program, they wouldn't let you have it before school. So here was my issue with high school, the ban on phones and stuff. I can understand the ban of phones and electronics and stuff during school hours, right? The moment that first bell goes, I can understand right from the moment the last bell goes off. Completely get that. That makes sense to me because you should be like learning. But the fact that they would also ban it before school and after school as long as you're fudging on the premises, that's where I'm like, why though? You know, like, school hasn't started. Yeah, see, I went to a strict high school. I was talking about this to Penthea the other day, actually, so Penthea already knows everything. But, our school was so fudging strict, you do anything wrong, you're immediately, like, getting fudging told off. You were getting, like, cautions written, you were getting, like, warnings and fudging detentions. Actually, I'm pretty sure being caught with a phone, being caught with a fudging phone during the school time was a full-on, immediate Saturday detention. They rarely handed out Saturday detentions. Basically, it was like the situation in my school, for context, was you could get like 6 cautions, which were basically warnings. And if you had 6 of those in a term, you would get a detention. If you had 3 detentions in a term, you'd get a Saturday detention. That means you have to go to school on a Saturday and have your detention then. Yeah, I didn't tell you this one. I forgot about this entirely. There were Saturday detentions. Messed the fudge up. Absolutely messed up. And then if you had multiple Saturday detentions, you just get like suspended or expelled. So yeah, it was... My school was very much not fudging playing around. And I hated it. It was so stressful. I never fudging did anything wrong. I spent my entire 6 years of high school like with severe anxiety, thinking I will do the smallest thing wrong and get into like trouble and get like a caution or whatever. I would have like it was bad. So yeah, wouldn't recommend it. You didn't even have after school detentions? I think we had some after school detentions. I don't quite remember because most of the time it was detention. If a detention was, oh no, you know what it is? Our detentions were either during lunch break or after school, depending on when the teacher who was taking the detention was available. So they just sort of got lumped together. You're either at lunch detention or you're in after school detention. Depends on the teacher. Middle school is where you got most of your infractions, dress code all the time. I got the same amount of infractions in primary school and high school. 0. And it killed my mental health. You've had before school detentions? Nah, I don't think they were a thing. Lunch detention after school lunch was less bad. Of course lunch is less bad. You want to go home and do your own thing after school. Good day to you, Warrior of Light. Lord Amric sent word that you'd be attending to the meeting in Alamigo, so I gather you've not come in search of him. To what then do we owe the pleasure of your visit? What do you mean, not actually detentions? I see. No, we were not aware Celestinian had returned to Ishgard, but as I expect you remember, he is wont to come and go as he pleases. Mayhap he came seeking an audience with Lord Amric, only to find him absent. In any event, I'm afraid I cannot help you. Perhaps one of your companions has fared better. Oh my god, this is true. Beth fudging doxed the hell out of my school because she found out my principal was the fudging same as her principal for a completely different school in a completely different state. That was so fudging funny. Anyway, I think he ruined our school. What? Beth, please. Same state? Oh, wasn't the same state. I thought you said it was... Oh, never mind. I misremember. Point is... Same person. Just one teacher saying, hey, please come in early in the morning to do your missed work. That's what detention is, Locke. That's exactly what detention is. Apparently, so I've heard. It's a period where you are forced to do your work during teacher supervision. Is it? No. That's what it was here in Australia. My understanding was if you get a detention, you are chucked in a room where you can't do anything and you just do your schoolwork supervised by a teacher. You don't do anything else. It's if you got in trouble. That's what a detention is. What are you talking about? Yeah, you get in trouble, you get a detention, and then you go to a room to be supervised by a teacher where you're not free to do anything and you have to do your work. It was sitting in silence? You don't even do anything? Maybe it differed from school to school. Maybe it was sitting in... Oh, fudge, I don't remember. See, my knowledge of how detentions worked is fudging second-hand knowledge, because I never got one, right? So, I heard different things from different people. Maybe it depended on the teacher, too. Maybe some teachers wanted you to just sit there and do your homework and be a good little kid. And maybe others just wanted you to sit in silence awkwardly to think about what you did. I have no idea. Maybe because those uniform infractions, not because you didn't do work. I don't know. I have no idea how it works. I don't know. As I said, mine was all secondhand knowledge. I got mixed freaking things. I had some students say detention was the best time ever because you sat in the room and you talked trash with the teacher and you had a lot of fun. And I'm like, you gotta be lying at that stage. If Locke is going in to do work, not because they got in trouble, not because they had to do work. No, but like, that's what I mean. Locke said he's had before school detentions. I don't know. The word detention comes from primary school because in second school they didn't call it that. They might not have called it that, but that doesn't mean it's not what it is. You get in trouble for not doing work and go to detention. Yeah. And then sometimes they make you do that work in detention. I have no idea. All I know is that the whole fudging trouble system, if you did anything in trouble in high school, gave me the most severe anxiety ever, and it's why I have the anxiety that I do these days. It's because entirely of my high school.
No sign
not
of
even
him.
Not even exaggerating.
Not that I've
it
ever
is
met
my
him
high school's
before,
fault.
but the way Alphino goes on about him, I'm fairly sure I could pick him out in a crowd.
Speaking of which, it does seem awfully quiet. If the erstwhile Azure Dragoon had returned to Ishgard, would it not be a source of general excitement?
Are you guys owing up what's about to happen in the game? Sometimes the teachers didn't trust you to do your homework at home and asked if you wanted to just come in early in the mornings to do it instead. Okay, well, that doesn't sound like a detention. Even Doom is saying ooh. Okay, okay. If everyone is saying ooh and wants me to play the game, something's gonna fudging happen. So, okay, we're locking in, at least for a little bit. Okay, it's Justinian. That's what everyone's oohing about. But
First
wait,
the
is there more?
Scion's Coinkeeper, and now you. I'm beginning to think these meetings are more
Wow,
than
you're
mere
sheep, you are.
coincidence.
Beep, beep, locks a sheep. I said beep, beep, locks a sheep. This boy. I think Cat likes Justinian.
Not that I'm
He's
complaining.
big.
It's been too long.
Oh my god. Meow, meow. I'm a cow. I've always loved that.
Too long.
You look an ilm taller and twice as rugged. It suits you, Alphino.
Oh my god! Estinian! That is not Alphino! That's unfortunate.
Quieter, though. Have you been giving him lessons on how to be the strong, silent type?
So Alphino and Alizé are twins, Locke, and Estinian doesn't know about Alizé. I don't think.
Am not Alphino! If the two of you are such firm friends, perhaps you should remember what he looks like. And what do you mean, rugged?
Oh, Alizé, I love you.
Had my brother mentioned what an oaf you are, I'd never have bothered looking for you in the first place.
Okay, a little bit of an overreaction there, Alizé. Are you okay?
Estinian Wormblood, the Azure Dragoon. He who fought and fell
Gee,
with
what
Red
cat?
Worm Nidhogg
Look
at the
too.
Warrior of Light's side.
Oh.
To think the day would come.
Oh my god, Gra has
when I should
fanboying.
see this living legend with my own eyes.
Would someone mind explaining what is going on?
Estinian is so confused.
Is everything all right? I thought I heard Alizé shouting. Estinian! It's been too long.
His hair. Oh boy, cat. So anyway, Gra had Tia, the red-headed cat person there. This guy. His voice actor was rated the sexiest man in 2025.
No, it's quite understandable. That was hardly the first time we've been confused for one another. Nor, I suspect, will it be the last.
Well, I, for one, will not be making that mistake again. What I will say,
Not him, though,
for
Cat.
the second time today,
The redhead one.
is that you've grown. Inside and out.
Is he gay?
I can tell.
I don't know anything about Jonathan Bailey, and I feel really bad about it. I know he voices Grahatia and probably some other characters I'm familiar with, but I don't know. Love that for
One
him.
can't remain a
Love that for
spoiled
him.
little lordling forever, you know.
Deserved, truly.
At least someone's having a good time.
Oh, Alizé, are you upset that someone called you Alphino again? So I can't be mean to Alizé. Alizé's like my favorite character in this game at the moment. I've never seen either of
You
those
know when we
pictures.
were growing up, Alphino would never befriend other boys because he couldn't stand the thought of not being in charge.
Someone needs to watch Wicked. Pentia, no. Pentia, no, don't make me.
He seems just
Pentia,
as
don't make me.
happy around Estinian
Don't
as he
make
does
me.
Arenvald.
Perhaps he sees them as the brothers he never had. No, that'd be so mean to Alizé. I think he learned how to talk with people rather than at them. Well, you can't keep them all to yourself forever. Yeah, I'm saying that one. You can't keep them all to yourself forever, Alizé.
Keep him to my... You're joking, aren't you?
Of course I'm joking.
I'd be glad if someone would take him off my hands.
You love a musical? I am not a big musical fan at all, unfortunately.
No rest for the righteous, eh?
I have no
Speaking of which, I was just on my way to borrow an airship to take
Anthony,
me
you already
to
know this though. I've
Azizla.
already told you I will be. Listen. Shush. If you lived closer, you'd get you comes to the double bill. I have no fudging clue what any of those words mean. I don't even music, let alone musical. It's true. It is true. That's okay. It's fine. It's fine.
Azizla? How could I forget? The dragon with whom Bahamut shared the deepest of bonds.
Aye, Tiamat, his mate. Even now she remains imprisoned on Azizla, though her remorse binds her faster than any shackle.
Back-kick-ally. Yeah, yes, I love Back-kick-ally. It's the first Wicked movie and then the new second one. I see. Gotcha. You're a what, Beth? You guys are all saying names of things and I don't know them. I'm assuming they're all musicals.
I see. As the one who first summoned Bahamut, you believe she may be able to shine some light on his latest incarnation.
Does anyone here know or have read the Stormlight Archive? Never heard of it. Gotcha.
Might I suggest that we make the journey to Azizla together? I'm not sure if Tataru mentioned this, but we Scions have an airship of our own now.
I forget we do.
I see no reason why not. Assuming your sister can bear the thought of sharing a deck with me.
Be my guest.
Unfortunately,
but confuse
I
me
have
with
not had time to
Alphino
read
again,
in
and I'll
ages.
throw you overboard.
I know, Beth, I know. But I just need to tell everyone who's a musical lover that I know
He's
nothing.
nothing like Alphino painted him to be.
No, really rub it in, you know? Alizé, can't Alizé. It's okay, calm down. It's okay. It's okay, Alizé. It's okay.
I will admit, he is not exactly as I imagined him either. Based on what I had read of the man, I think I was expecting someone a little less...
Unfortunately, sexiest man of 2025. The books can't tell everything about a person. He? Alizé is a she, and she is so offended that you called her a him and suggested the head pats, which she clearly did not like. No, you've lost it. That's it. That's it. She's mad at you. She's yelling at you too now. I hate Azizla. My least favorite map in this game so far. Like, transgender them, whatever, but they're not trans. Cat, you can't just force things on people. It has been quite some time since I last set foot in Azizla, but I understand the three of you were here rather more recently. I don't suppose you chanced to meet with Tiamat during your visit. This is, look, Alizé and I, we're close. Alizé and I, we're buddies. We're best pals. We're close. We're what's the word? She loves me. She'll take me head pats. Absolutely. Having said that, she'll probably then turn it around and give me the head pats even harder to show like dominance or whatever. I don't know. Last night, we've had no cause to set foot here in the Delta Quadrant, but I have studied the relevant records, which is not to say I wouldn't appreciate a first-hand account of your dealings with her. I would have to be able to reach her head, and that's not happening. You can't on that pick. I gave you your meds and everything. Please don't keep chewing with. Well, then Mimely is the person to ask. As far as I know, she's the only one of us to have met Tiamat face to face. Dad, oh my god. Let's just say it helped the Midgard someone was there to introduce me. Calm down, Cat. Ah, yes, you're a friend of her father. I too have met with Tiamat. Of course you have, Mr. After the Dragonsong War came to a close, I came here to speak with her, a worm who had fought her own war against man in another age. Emily's at a grey height too. That's my character, Cat. Mimily is the character I play as. Yeah. But also, Penty, what do you mean by Mimily being at the right height? Great height. What do you mean by that? They would absolutely have body pillows of Estinian. They absolutely would. Nothing? I'm squinting at you, Penty. I'm squinting at you. Better not be the fudging right height to punt me across a football field? Words, I don't know. Mimily's too short. Cat does need to calm down. No, it's true. Cat does not need to calm down. I just say it to feel like I have some sort of control over my own chat. I don't though, but I can dream. I wish to know if she had yet harbored thoughts of vengeance and asked as much. She said no. My hatred for your kind was extinguished long ago. The guilt she feels for resurrecting Bahamut burns on undimmed. It torments her even now. How old is Mimily? Of age. Mimily's not 84. I don't know how old Mimily is because I haven't exactly given Mimily the most thought out backstory. Or character, or background, or personality. I haven't really given Mimily anything, to be honest. When I made Mimily, I didn't really have enough knowledge of the Final Fantasy world, so she sort of doesn't have much of a backstory. Let's stay 30.09! Locke, I love the callback. Huge fan of it. I'd feel really awkward making Mimily 30.9 though, because most of the main characters are in their like low 20s, and that would feel really old. Which doesn't quite align with... I don't feel like I'm the responsible one of the group. I feel like I'm the mischievous little evil, like, child. That's of age, but, like, mischievous and evil, you know? Thancred's in his 30s? This is true. Thancred is old. How old is Estinian, actually, Penthea? For Cat's purposes, of course. But the Cat knows. But the guilt she feels for resurrecting Bahamut burns on undimmed, torments her even now. I see, then your original reason for coming here was out of concern that Tiamat had been forced to summon Bahamut. Nidhogg is part of me. I feel his emotions as my own, and I know that he would not allow his sister to be made a tool of evil. In his absence, it falls to me to watch over her. Sorry. You don't know that, Locke. You don't know how old Estinian is. From a quick Google search? Oh, never mind, you do know. Okay, well there you go, Cat. Estinian is 32. Do you still want to climb him like a tree? Also, I don't know why I didn't even think that you would have done a Google search, Locke. I thought you were just guessing. I'm so sorry for assuming. Locke still wants to, we've got that much time. You could be 90. Oh my god, Cat! Hey chat, hey chat. You know it'd be really funny right now if I just, I'm sorry, what? Whoops, how'd that happen? It's crazy how quotes can just, Cat, if you want me to delete it, I can delete it. I don't have to keep it there. I can delete it if you want to. I just thought it would be really, really funny. Hello. It's fun, but that's far from the worst you've said. Great! Permission to keep it then. It is far from the worst, but it is funny. I think I might have to end stream early though, because Pika is still doing his thing, and I do want to keep an eye on him because I gave him his pain meds and he's still going. So, Pika! So I want to make sure he's doing okay, and I want to keep an eye on him. I know, I'm sorry. I don't want to end now either. Honestly. Pika, please feel better so I have less anxiety in my life, so that he is doing okay and is healthy. I can stream longer, and then there's no worries. Right, Pika? You invited to the party? Oh, I'm so I didn't realize. I'm sorry. I didn't to be honest, I didn't even realize you were around here. I'm so sorry. Yeah, you can have like a... Wait, there's no... You can have some weak pats. You're glad you got glossed over? What do you mean? What do you mean you got glossed over? Baby? Kiss? Okay, on that note, we're ending stream. Let's go see who's live to give a raid to. Oh my god, where is my mouse? Even you're too innocent for that. Okay, let's go say hi to... We're gonna go say hi to Stasi. Stasi is playing Fallout 76 for the first time. Stasi does a lot of different games, variety streamer. Great person to hang around with and talk to and all that sort of stuff. Good other streamer. I don't know if I've
rated them. What is the charge? Eating a meal? A succulent Chinese meal?
Oh jeez. Hi Retsky, I hope you're doing well. How are things? I hope everything's okay with you, and I hope that the people with the fireworks outside stop. Turbo is playing 14 again. Oh fudge. Well, I thought she would have been done by now, to be honest. I didn't even see her up there. She's all the way up there in the fudging high viewer count section of my Twitch. We'll raid Turbo next time. Oh my god, he pooped again? He could just pooped on me. High five. We're gonna go raid Stasi though. Gonna give Stasi a love and support. Stasi's an amazing, fantastic fellow Australian streamer friend of ours. Playing Fallout 76 for the first time, which is actually, I quite like Fallout 76, so just me. Go say hi to Stasi. I'm gonna head on out and get some sleep and deal with this bird and change my fudging shirt again, apparently. Because he just likes to poop on me today. Anyway, yeah, go say hi to Stasi. I'll catch you on another time zone. I'm not gonna be streaming tomorrow. I know I said I was going to in the weekly schedule. I completely forgot I have something tomorrow night. So no stream tomorrow. Probably no stream Sunday as well. And then, I really do, Cat's annoying. But I'll be back on Monday for probably more Bloodlines 2. I haven't decided at this stage. We will see. Go say hi to Stasi, and I'll catch you all later. Take care, have fun, goodbye, don't die, or I will cry, and please wish Pika all the best. Bye, everyone.